Hi there, my name is Michael Georgianni, and I'm here presenting Lisciare Keratin. With the Express Keratin, you can take a full color service and add another $55 to your service, simply by just applying a leave-in conditioner type product and blowing it out through the hair. 2 good clarifying shampoos with no conditioner. You don't want any conditioner in this because what's going to happen is the conditioner is actually going to block the keratin from adhering to the hair. So we're going to use the Lisciare clarifying shampoo, specially formulated to shampoo the hair before we use any of the keratin products. This shampoo is awesome for picking up any color buildup, any residue, any product, anything you want off of the hair. This stuff works awesome. Now I'm doing my second shampoo. Now if you're doing the service after a color service, it's okay to use color safe shampoo, just don't condition the hair. There's no necessary need to go in and use clarifying shampoo and take out any color you may have applied. Okay, now we're going to rinse out our second shampoo. So without any leave-in conditioner or any conditioners in the hair, we're just going to prepare it by combing it out with a nice paddle brush. Here, this one here that I'm using is going to be the G4 Smooth Hair Revitalizer. And I'm going to use only this much on my first go. Tiny, tiny amount. She has a finer textured hair, about medium density I would say. She wants a lot of volume in her blow dry, so I'm going to show you how to get that nice bit of volume and also add this keratin in. So I'm just going to get it through my hands here. I'm going to walk it up from the very bottoms of the hair and carry it all the way up here to the top and underneath. I'm going to take the remainder that's in my hand and then I'm going to pull it back this direction, focusing a little bit away from the scalp, mainly on the hair shaft from about 1/4 inch from the scalp all the way out to the ends. And you're applying it as if you would do a leave-in conditioner maybe, or some creamed product, styling product. At this time what I like to do, once it's in the hair, to make sure that it's evenly distributed, I like to take just a standard comb and use the wide teeth first to comb her out, comb any tangles it may have caused by applying that product. And then just comb it using her part line and kind of distribute the product throughout her hair. And then I turn the comb around and use my fine teeth, and this really helps get everything through very well. And that's it. See how fast that was? Now we're going to blow it out. Just go with your normal blow dry routine. The one thing I will tell you is you cannot use boar bristle brushes with any of these keratin services. So a boar bristle brush, what will happen is the keratin will attach itself to your boar bristles, not the hair typically, and you'll be pulling it out as you blow dry it. So remind the client as well that when they get home they can't use any boar bristle, and they should either use a flat paddled nylon or use a regular metal round, which is great with nylon bristles. It'll make the keratin last so much longer, and you'd really want to get the time out of this because with an express service, you're only going to get about 4 weeks, a month's time. Let's get started though. So I just finished wrap drying her. I just wanted to get those, the root area nice and volumized where I needed it, and some of the curls unkinked and stretched a little. So I started with a nice vented paddle brush. Now we're going to move on to a round brush, metal round brush. As you can see, it's already smoothed it out really well. There's a little bit of kink through here that I didn't get with the paddle brush earlier, but I'm going to iron all that out when I make my 4 passes with the iron. So now we're going to be using a flat iron For her hair and her hair texture, and that we're going to be moving fast as hairdressers, you can go all the way up to 450 for temperature. Generally with blondes, I'd probably stay around 350, 370, just because that hair is a bit more fragile, a bit more compromised. With this blow dry, we're going to be polishing up all of the ends of this and sealing in that keratin. So we've done this one section here. We've let it rest. I'm going to go ahead and grab the back. Now, because it's an express keratin, you can go through and grab this whole section. So make sure you're very conscious about not pinching very close to the scalp so you don't get any crease lines. 1. Turn the iron over. 2. I've turned my iron over. 3. Turned it over. And 4. And I like to just rest the hair right where I'm going to lay it. You never want to take your section and iron it and let it flop over there. All of the bottom ends of your hair will be swollen. It won't look nice and smooth. The end product will be way too frizzy, and we're honestly not going for frizzy. First, going to get these little squigglies on the side here. These little hairs here are very bothersome when you're doing a keratin. It's a very dangerous area to be putting an iron close to someone's face. So I'll show you a little trick that we do. So I use the fine teeth of my comb here. I make sure that hair is off of the head. All of it's directly off the head there. I'm going to very lightly tap, 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 and then I push it close to her scalp and leave it just like that, and it stays completely straight. Be cautious that you're not pushing the hot section onto the skin so that you don't burn them at all, but simply just by taking that section that you've ironed and then reversing your comb around and pressing the back against and sliding it down, you're going to get a nice smooth section. Don't worry so much about those ends. You don't want to heat those ends too much because they're going to be part of our next section. Two, 3. We're going to go 3 on that one because it's around the hairline. That hair's a bit more fragile. You don't want to overheat that hair. You see our inconsistencies a little bit on this end here. On the end you have a little bit of there. So I'll show you what happens when we run that over with the iron. Smooths it right out. 2, 3, 4 passes. So just at the very end there, I like to go back through and make sure I've done all the ends with my flat iron. So make sure that the ends are very nice and smooth and not gathered. So in this case, in this express, she'd like to leave with her bangs not flat, the rest of her hair kind of having a bit more flat, shinier finish. So we'll just leave those because we blow those out with a blow dryer and they're nice and round and smooth and have the volume that she wants. And essentially, this is how we have it. Now, with this guest, we're going to ask that she takes home the moisturizing shampoo and the moisturizing conditioner so that she can take care of her hair. The other thing that I recommend for all my guests is the all-in-one. It's a leave-in conditioner. It has so many awesome properties. The all-in-one has it's a keratin-infused leave-in conditioning treatment with collagen inside of it. It's fabulous. This stuff here, it has UV protection, chlorine protection. It detangles. It helps seal out the split ends, seals in color, eliminates frizz. This is the one thing that I put in everybody's hair. This here also has a keratin in it. The shampoo is going to have the keratin in it, and also the conditioner will have the keratin in it. So you'll be adding it back into your each time you're cleansing. So the next time she comes in for her color service, we then can offer this service back to her and seal back in her color, close down the cuticle, and lock that color into the hair. This here is a liquid silk serum. I add this actually to my leave-in, my all-in-one, when I'm doing blowouts.